If you were to talk to your 80-year-old self right now, what piece of advice or wisdom or warning do you think you would hear? I've spent the last couple of months talking with senior citizens, and you may be just as shocked as I am at what their number one regret is. It's not at all what you will expect. Are you ready? Number one, not expressing gratitude. I had lunch with some friends and I met Margaret, who was 84. She was a go-getter. Ever since she was a little kid, if she wanted something, she wanted to do something, she wanted to go somewhere, she set her mind to it and she chased that goal, that vision, what she wanted. She went after it, and 84 years later, she hit the mark, checked them all off. She kept going until she lost her husband a few years ago. And that's when she slowed down. And that's when she revealed, I was always chasing the next big thing, and I never stopped to thank the people who got me through that journey. When you're 84 years old, there's a lot of people you can't thank anymore. She indicated that her husband was even one of those people. Scientific research has shown that an expression of gratitude is a key to happiness and overall well-being. It lowers stress, it lowers blood pressure, it lowers all kinds of physical things and mental things. It is so easy to express thank you with a thanks, thank you. I appreciate that. I really think you did a great job. All those appreciative comments are thank yous. The thank you notes, sending a text of gratitude, all those things obviously helps the people who receive them, but the impact it has on us makes us more aware. It makes us more appreciative. Number two, not forgiving hurts from the past. James at 82 has shared with me that he has had a conflict and not got along with his brother. They've been in a feud for 40 years, since he was 42 years old. That's a long time. That's a lot of pain. That's a big loss. And there are not many opportunities for them to really rebuild that time that's been lost with them. Science has proved that forgiveness is linked to many health benefits, like lowering the chance of the risk of heart attack, improved cholesterol levels, enhanced better sleep, reduced pain, anxiety, depression, forgiveness. If all these things are that good, imagine what unforgiveness does to us. That's scary. And remember, forgiveness can start right here, and often that's the biggest one. We need to learn to forgive ourselves. That is a huge step. And we can forgive people who are still not here with us, releasing that unforgiveness, that pain, that anger, the hurts, releasing that. That's huge for our health. Keith, who just turned 81, has worked all his life. In fact, he's actually still working. He gets contracted and he goes all over the country testifying for cases. And he said, I have spent my life planning for tomorrow, only to realize I missed today. And Jean, who is 80, has lived a life of worry after her parents died very young, and she has worried all her life that she's not going to live, and has now realized she actually hasn't lived. She never lived the life that she was meant to live, with friendships and excitement. She was hidden and buried in worry all those years. This would be considered mindfulness, and mindfulness is being aware of the actual moment you're living in, and not worrying about the past, and not struggling toward the future. It's today. It's what's going on today in your life. Mindfulness can reduce anxiety and depression and pain and worry, and improve your overall well-being, higher level of happiness. So we need to be mindful. We can do that by gratitude journaling every day, just sharing on paper a few things that you're thankful for that day, today, being mindful of right now. The fourth one is not ever engaging in nature and appreciating nature. Tony, who is 87 years old, has lived in the city his entire life. Very content there, and eventually had a office job and was in front of the screen forever. And he grew up in the streets and he grew up in the schools, but he never got out beyond the city. He is a city boy. And he realizes he's missed something and he's not even really sure what it is. Being in nature, that elevates our level of awareness and joy and releases stress. It releases hormones, the happy hormones, whatever they are. It's a mood improvement. It lowers our level of anxiety. I don't know about you, but I love being outside. And if it's by water, then it's top notch. But he's missed most of that. But how do you add nature into your life in your 80s when you're not as mobile and you can't get places? Well, let's start out where you can actually have nature sounds to wake you up in the morning, right? You can bring plants in the house. How about eating outside, getting outside and eating there and taking a walk, going to the food truck and eating outside in the park and doing just a walk in the park or down the street and appreciating being outside. The last one, and this one is pretty powerful to me, failing to create a legacy. David, who is 89 years old, has worked all his life. He worked hard. He had an auto shop and he worked 6 days a week. Yes, he had a family, but it was so important because David believed leaving a legacy was leaving an inheritance, leaving money to his family. And that's what he worked for all his life because that's what he believed it is. Fortunately, he's learning that he's had impact on people and he's made a difference in people's lives that he didn't even expect because he was so focused on making that money to leave money to his kids. Unfortunately, he's lost a couple of his children already, so they're not even getting that financial legacy. So he's learning to appreciate that investing time with people and impacting them and being part of their lives is in itself a legacy. There are different ways you can leave a legacy. One is to share your wisdom, and that's spending time with people and telling your stories. Give back to the community. In the 80s, people are still doing things. Trust me, people all around here are doing things and they're giving back. So volunteering, sharing your wisdom, preserving family history. You got stories to tell. I'm telling you, you got stories to tell. So start writing those stories down. Even if you don't have to be really fancy about it, just start writing memories. What a gift to your family to see in your handwriting stories of your past. Leave a tangible legacy. If you've been working all your life just to leave money to your kids, spread that out a little bit more. And if you're really, really wealthy, set up a scholarship fund or give it to a special charity, significant, and make a difference. And my favorite is just spend time with people because he was realizing the legacy he has left already is because people appreciate those conversations, the time he spent with them. And as they come and tell him how important he's been to their lives, he's like blown away, overwhelmed. So the regrets of senior citizens are stories and reminders to us to live our lives to the fullest without regret. Put everything into living. Enjoy it. Even just loving life and enjoying it on our terms and people experiencing that is a gift to them. So don't wait until your 80s to start living life, and don't wait to start learning learning lessons. Pay attention to the lessons that are going on in our lives, the lessons we learn through challenges, and the benefits. Let's focus on them. If you've gotten any insight or help from this, if you've liked this, please hit a like and a share, and share with me in the comments what was the most revealing to you. What regrets do you hear today that you want to make sure they're not your regrets? Are you going to start working on that legacy? So don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day and God bless.